EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Lions of St. Louis taking on the Desperados of Paris. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Hooker now on first down. That's caught right side by Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for... And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Caught left side, Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Regular. King.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Steps away to his left. On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now a bootleg with Hooker. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Let's go.
They get this out left. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, they're changing this at the line. It's taken to the 26. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Run, run, run. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Hold it ready. Ready.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing. Now White lost the football. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Alert, alert. Run, run, run.
Mayfield off the play fake. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be... But not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 yards. That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Mayfield with it once more. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Real. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield now on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a give to Gibbs running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pushes past him, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Shot.
Play fake. Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Now 2nd and 19 at the the 35-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, they'll run with White. Shifts by him, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Evans in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Hey, alert 33.
Good for A.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Desperados are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for the Lions. 57 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Hooker. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Ready.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield on first down. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 23 yards on the play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. White is into the end zone. Touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
You're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Run.
Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Regular. King.
1st down, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A give right side for Gibbs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 115 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Hooker now off play action. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. 4A.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular.
Mayfield now. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
This out quickly to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
That is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.